You probably know the feeling. You treat her like a queen. You're reliable. You're there when she needs you. And she calls you sweet. She calls you a good friend. She calls you everything but what you want her to be. Meanwhile, the guy who ignores her messages, who keeps her guessing, who makes her feel insecure, that's the one she can't get out of her mind. Freud spent his entire career studying this madness, and what he found will shake you to your core. But this story doesn't start the way you think, because Freud's discovery wasn't just about women's preference for dangerous men. It was about something much darker, much more disturbing, a truth hidden deep in the human psyche that no one dares to speak of. Vienna, 1895. The young Dr. Sigmund Freud sits in his office. Opposite him is the patient sent to him by Joseph Breuer, Anna O. She is 21 years old, intelligent, beautiful, but afflicted with a mysterious disease. She cannot speak, cannot move, as if a part of her soul has been lost. And as Freud questions her, puts her under hypnosis, what she discovers horrifies her. In Anna's subconscious, in her repressed memories, in her forbidden desires, there is an attraction to dangerous men. Not just attraction, it's an obsession. And this obsession makes her sick, because society tells her it's wrong, but her subconscious whispers something else. That night Freud wrote in his diary, "In the depths of the human soul live primitive instincts which civilization has repressed. And the great secret of women is that although they are forced to choose safe men, they desire dangerous ones." Maybe you don't want to accept this. You say, "No, women want security, they want loyalty, they want love." But Freud asks you, then why does the secure man always remain a friend? Why is the loyal man always betrayed? Why is the one who shows love always rejected? Because you are playing with the conscious mind. It lives with the unconscious mind. Freud's groundbreaking discovery was that the real force governing human behavior is not the conscious mind, but the subconscious. And women have an evolutionary code in their subconscious, inherited from their ancestors, that whispers to them what makes danger attractive. Strong genes, the ability to protect, leadership. But what do? You buy flowers, you open doors, you do everything he says. You think that will impress him. But these actions are telling the oldest part of his brain. This man is weak. This man cannot protect me in times of danger. I don't need this man's genes. And here comes Freud's harshest truth. Women consciously want to choose safe men, but their subconscious minds are drawn to dangerous ones. This contradiction drives them crazy, but because you don't understand it, you're always on the wrong side. One of Freud's patients told her, "Doctor, my husband is a wonderful man. He loves me. He takes care of my family. He would never hurt me. But at night, in my dreams, I dream that I am with completely different men. Wild, uncontrolled, dangerous men." Was this woman sick? According to Freud, no. She was simply living the most basic truth of human nature. Civilization forces her to choose the safe man, but evolution has programmed her to desire the dangerous man. You are also a victim of this situation, aren't you? Civilization tells you, be kind, be understanding, fulfill his every wish. But the primitive voice inside the woman screams, "This man doesn't excite me. This man doesn't let me live." And Freud tells you this. The only way to win this game is to understand the rules of your subconscious mind. The women Freud encountered in his studies all had the same pattern. They married safe men, but in their dreams, fantasies, and secret desires there were always dangerous men. Because danger awakened their deepest sense of femininity. You may not want to accept it. You may say, "This is too cruel, this is too superficial." But Freud tells you the truth. Human nature is cruel. Human nature is not superficial. It is primitive. When that woman says to you, "You're so nice, I don't want to hurt you," what she really means is, "You don't excite me, but I'm ashamed to say it." Her conscious mind is protecting you, but her subconscious mind is rejecting you. One of Freud's most shocking discoveries was that women are afraid of their own desires. They cannot accept their attraction to dangerous men because that would make them bad women. So they choose the safe man, but they are unhappy. And their unhappiness makes them sick. You too become a part of this disease. As the safe man she chooses, you become the cause of her unhappiness. Because you are what her mind wants, but not what her heart desires. So what do? Freud's solution was, if you understand women's subconscious, you can talk to them on a subconscious level. This is not about playing the bad boy. This is not about creating false danger. This is about awakening the deepest sense of femininity within a woman. And this sense can only be awakened by true masculinity. What is real manhood? According to Freud, it is to have faced your dark side, to have accepted the wild, uncontrolled, dangerous side of your subconscious, and to live by blending this side with civilization, controlling it, but never suppressing it. Because women can sense it. No matter how gentle you are, if you don't have that wild energy inside you, if you don't have that dangerous potential, they will just see you as a safe friend. But if you carry that energy, if you make them feel that potential, and at the same time show that you control it, then you touch their subconscious. Then you become both safe and dangerous, both a protector and a hunter. Freud called it sublimation, the blending of primitive energy with civilization. And he discovered that men who mastered it had a magical effect on women. You're probably asking, but how? How can I be both safe and dangerous? Freud's answer is simple yet profound. First, get to know your dark side. There's a warrior inside every man. There's a hunter inside every man. There's a dangerous, uncontrolled, wild side inside every man. Society tells you to suppress it, but Freud tells you to discover it. Because women want to feel this side of themselves. They want to know that they are safe, but they also want to feel that they can be dangerous. This may seem like a paradox, but according to Freud, this is the most basic truth of human nature. Do you remember the dream of one of Freud's patients? She had the perfect husband, but in her dream she was with wild men. What was this woman looking for in her dream? Adrenaline, excitement, the unknown, danger. In short, to feel alive. What do you give her? Security, stability, predictability. These are not bad things. In fact, they are necessary. But they are not enough. Because there is still a part of her soul that needs that wild energy, that dangerous pull. And if you don't have that energy, he will look for it elsewhere. One of Freud's most disturbing discoveries was that the institution of marriage suppresses women's natural desires. It provides security, but it kills excitement. And women become ill from this lack of excitement. You are part of this system. As the secure man, you are not meeting her need for excitement. And this makes her sick, makes you feel guilty, and poisons the relationship. What's the solution? Freud says, stop being a safe man. Be a complete man. To be a complete man is to be both protective and dangerous. It means to be both safe and unpredictable. It means to be both gentle and tough. These are not contradictions, they are complements. Women love this complexity. They love complexity, not simplicity. They love multidimensional men, not one-dimensional men. How do you become multidimensional? Freud's method. Work with your own subconscious. Analyze your dreams. Discover your hidden desires. Recognize your suppressed anger. Awaken your inner warrior. But do it with civilization. Do it with control. Do it with wisdom. One of Freud's patients said to her, "Doctor, my husband would never hurt me, but sometimes I wish he were a little more brutal." What did this woman mean? Physical violence? No. She wanted emotional intensity. She wanted passion. She wanted adrenaline. What have you given him so far? Calmness, peace, ordinariness. And now you wonder why he wants to leave you. For you appeal to her mind, but not to her soul. Her mind chose you, but her soul desired you not. And women live by their souls, not by their minds. When Freud discovered this truth, he had to make changes in his own life. In his relationship with his wife Martha, he became not only a secure husband, but also a passionate man. And he noticed that Martha's attitude towards him had changed. You too can make the same change. But first you must accept one truth. Up until now, you have been playing the wrong game. You will learn what women want not by asking, but by feeling what they desire. And their desire is always hidden deep in their subconscious, beyond their conscious expression. Freud's final lesson is, women will not tell you the truth, because they do not know their own truth. Their subconscious knows it, but their conscious denies it. Don't try to learn the truth from them. Learn from your own manhood. Learn from your own power. Learn from your own dangerous potential. And remember, dangerous doesn't mean harming. It means powerful. It means unpredictable. It means exciting. When a woman feels your power, her perspective on you will change. You will no longer be a safe friend, but a desired man. You will no longer be the man she needs, but the man she wants. And then you will understand. Freud's discovery was not just about understanding women. It was about understanding yourself. Because true manhood comes from the awareness of your own power, not from the approval of others. You came to this video because you started to feel this truth. There is no turning back now. You can't be naive like you used to be. You saw the mirror that Freud showed you, and in that mirror you discovered what real manhood is. Now it's your turn. Will you use this knowledge, or will you revert to the old safe male role? Freud showed you the way. It's up to you to walk it. If this message touches you deeply, don't just watch it and pass. Hit the like button right now. Share it with other men. Subscribe. Your support is not just for us. It's for the next man who hasn't discovered this truth yet, who continues to live in illusion. Help us spread this message. Help us wake up the world, one man at a time.